What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drives Edition. Today, I'm going to get into a video that's long overdue. Matter of fact, it's so long overdue, I still got people that ask me today and actually reach out to me and say, man, you still haven't responded back to me yet. So, let's get into what I feel are the top 5 modifications you should do to your Corvette C8. Let's go.
Then you learn how to beat them. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Now, I'm not really going to make this my top 5 in any particular order. I'm just going to go over the top 5 modifications I think everybody should do if they own a Corvette C8. So the first thing I want to get into is radiator grille guards. The funny thing about this is when people start adding this modification back in 2020, 2021, there was a lot of fuss and ruckus about GM saying this shouldn't actually be done. And then lo and behold, I believe for 2022, but definitely for 2023, you can get them as an option. GM actually came out and made radiator guards for the Corvette C8. So if it was really such an issue to pull your car back in 2020 and 2021, why would GM come out with a product that they sell on their own? But either way, the radiator grille guards are a great way to protect your radiator for any rocks, debris, or anything you may kick up while driving on the track or on the local roads and highways. So get you some radiator grille guards to protect your radiators in the front of your car. The next option I would sit there and say you have to get when you have a base C8 is you gotta change the front end. Get you an aggressive splitter. Most people I would recommend they get them a 5VM splitter. It gives the Corvette a different look. And most people who buy a Corvette C8, you really want a sports car with an aggressive look. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. But if I'm hitting your button, get you an upgraded front splitter. The one that comes standard with the Z51 package, it's not impressive at all. So to keep that Corvette and that vehicle looking aggressive and with a little extra downforce, get you an aggressive front splitter. So I say a 5VM front splitter. Now, the next thing I would recommend you do, and this is kind of a controversial topic, but I'm going to tell you to do it anyway, upgrade the wheels. Man, look, there was no wheel selection option I liked on the base C8 when I got my car. So I knew when I got my car, I was already going to upgrade the wheels. And even today, although they came out with a couple different other options for the car in 2023, they're still not that impressive. You can force yourself to like it because it can be slightly, I mean slightly, like bare minimum appealing, but there are no good wheel options for this car. So go out, get you some upgraded wheels, do like I did, get you some Aerolardi wheels, or get you some HHRs or some Forge wheels, Forge line, so forth, RHS. It's a tons of wheel brands out there. All I'm gonna say to you is make the car yours, change the wheels, give it a better appeal. But before I dive into that information, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Drive Edition community. We talk about interesting conversations that my community brings up, or not only that, we share videos, create some interesting posts, and I have a lot of fun on this channel as well. So if you're looking for a way to pass the time with something interesting, become a subscriber, hit that bell notification, and check out the videos as they come up. Now, let's get back into this video. One of the things I had to do to my car, and I feel like should be done to every car, is you should look for some form of protection to protect against rock chips and things of that nature. I've seen a couple C8 with bras. I would tell you take that thing off. It is not a good look. So what I recommend you do, go out and get some paint protection film, better known as PPF, installed on your vehicle. That way you can actually protect the paint and still have a nice look when you get it done correctly. So adding PPF to me is a must when you're dealing with a Corvette C8. The last thing, and I know this isn't for everybody, but what I do want you to understand is, for a lot of people, this is the right decision. Upgrade that exhaust. There are so many exhausts out there for the Corvette C8, which takes me back to the thing I mentioned beforehand, that the Corvette is one of the most modded vehicles in the country. I think it's actually top 5 for American cars that gets mods. You can go back and research that yourself, but it's a statement. And my point behind saying that is, get you an upgraded exhaust. Before I got my exhaust upgrade, which I did go with the boiler attack, I was under the assumption my exhaust was loud and was enough. But when I put that boiler attack on, it gave my car a whole different personality. It sounds so amazing. Every time I start it, people look and cringe and say, ooh, that thing is nasty. And that's what a good exhaust system would do. Not only is it a good exhaust system, I have no CELs, and it doesn't do anything to void the manufacturer warranty. So everybody's not going to tell you to get an exhaust. There are a lot of people that's going to sit there and say the Corvette is perfectly fine the way that the manufacturer made it. And for those people, I say enjoy your car. But if you want something a little bit more, if you want something more aggressive, go out and get you an upgraded exhaust. I don't care if it's boiler, I don't care if it's AWE, I don't care if it's Corsa or whoever. Just make sure you get it from a reputable dealer that's not going to give you a CEL, because I've seen several YouTubers riding around with CELs, and that doesn't make sense to me when you have a car that was unique. But that's a whole other topic. Now, I know what many of you are thinking, and what you're actually thinking is, I didn't say anything about an engine appearance package. And to me, that's the bonus. Because all the things I mentioned before, I was trying to give to you so you can go on both cars. But if you have a coupe and you are trying to show off the engine, I'm going to tell you this up front. If you're not going to get an engine appearance package, if you're not going to put lights in the back of that engine bay, don't get a coupe. You are doing yourself a disservice. They should take your car from you. I'm just joking, but really, why would you get the engine available for seeing if you're not going to keep it clean, if you're not going to showcase it, if you're not going to make it something that people want to look at? So get you an engine appearance package, make it as customized as you can to yourself, and give your car its own personal flair. And that's one of the areas you can actually do that with, is because you can make it black, blue, red, carbon fiber, non-carbon fiber. There are so many options you can do with an engine appearance package that sometimes, for a very small second, and I really mean a small second, I wish I did have a coupe just so I can trick it out in the back. But then I'm like, I'm not going to clean it, so don't even point about that. Now, I know some of you are sitting there saying, what about side skirts? What about the lifting jacks? What about upgrading the wing? And these are all great options, and there are so many things you can do, from upgrading the steering wheel to putting carbon fiber inside the interior. There are so many options out there on the market, wide body kits and so forth. And I'm not going to tell you any of them are bad options, but all I'm going to sit there and say to you is the 5 I just listed, to me, are the must-have options for any Corvette C8. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you think I'm actually onto something. Let me know if you think, nah, I lost my mind. I can handle the constructive criticism. But at the same point in time, let me know if you have a Corvette C8, if you modded your Corvette C8, what you've done to your Corvette C8. Drop it in the comments below. If you feel like I missed anything, and I know some of you are going to let me know, because we have great conversations all the time about different mods for cars, but if you felt like I missed something that you felt is a really top 5 must-have modification for your Corvette C8, drop it in the comments below. Like I tell you guys all the time, if you want to have a conversation, if you like this video, if you want to bring up a topic for me to discuss, hit me up on one of my social media sites, as you've seen before. Until the next video upload, ICNV Driver's Edition, Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're still trying to hit that magic number of 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe. Go ahead. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just like walking in and saying, man, that's a great video, giving me a pat on the back. Subscribe to the channel. But until the next upload, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets. Peace.